Attention.
Los Santos is a dangerous place.
You might get machete, you might go to jail, you might get laid, man. Maybe all three, maybe all of them, dude. That shit all might happen to you in one day in LA, man.
So we're on the corner of 6th and Main in downtown Los Angeles, and right here, this section of the city used to be one of the most dangerous in all of Los Angeles.
A homeless man attacked a family, slashing the father with a machete.
Newly released body cam video shows the moment a machete-wielding man was shot and killed in Hollywood.
I'm actually standing in the same spot where I interviewed my cousin Richard, and we were just debriefing that machete attack.
I've seen some knife attacks, I've seen some stabbings, I've seen a lot of shootings, man, but machetes and dudes.
Once again, Alex, right, we are talking about a story that might make passengers feel very uncomfortable. Reporting live in Highland Park.
Salva vida, just got a free beer from the homie right here. Thanks, bro. I guess I'm gonna do this intro with the beer in my hand now. So we're at the Highland Park station right now, and we're gonna go where the machete attack happened. And it is also, what? It's pretty cool. Watch my back, Troy. So my name is Elvis, and today I'm gonna tell you the story of when me and my cousin reunited in Skid Row and witnessed a machete attack. Cringe. We'll put that in there. Yeah, all right, let's go. Okay, so I've been to some pretty scary places around the world. As a soldier when I was deployed to Iraq, and even as a documentary filmmaker, I found myself in some pretty sketchy areas with narcos and drug lords. But as scary as places like Mexico or Colombia can be, they got nothing on Los Angeles, I'm telling you.
Who the hell's in charge down here? The cops?
And if you still don't believe me, then you gotta meet my long-lost cousin, Richard.
Where's my eyeliner?
In the summer of 2021, my bro had come up. He was living in Malibu, and he told me to come stay with him for the summer. So I was like, hell yeah, good looking out, cuz. So before arriving, I had no idea what was going on in his world. I was living my best life overseas for like 7 years, so I just assumed he was here in LA doing well. But when we linked up, he started telling me this insane backstory of how he was addicted to heroin living on Skid Row.
Get released from the county jail with 10 bucks. I run from the county jail to the circles at about 3 in the morning. I rap on the tent of my heroin dealer named Dread, an old, probably about 60-year-old Jamaican guy. And I tell him I've been locked up for 3 days, I'm sick. What do you got? I got 10 bucks. He says, man, I don't have anything. All I have is a needle full of heroin, but it has my blood in it because I shot up half of it earlier. And I go, give it to me, dude. So, are you sure, man? Are you crazy? And I said, just give it to me, man. So I shot up the homeless guy's blood. Half heroin, half blood.
So Richard was like, let's have a picnic on Skid Row. And this guy's living in Malibu now at the time, you know? So I'm like, what the hell are we going to fucking Skid Row? We're in Malibu. Why are we fucking backtracking? We made it, you know what I'm saying? So hey, you know, that's exactly what we did. You know, we packed the Bluetooth speaker, we got the picnic chairs, and we rolled down in the Tesla to Skid Row. So we parked the car right here in this parking lot. And next thing you know, I just start hearing chaos. As soon as my door opened, it was fucking screaming, yelling, obscenities. To paint the picture, you see all this chain link fence here? This was all a gigantic homeless encampment. So this guy by where the light post is, he emerges from a tent yelling and screaming, kicks down 2 fucking tents like Godzilla, and then stormed this like 6 to 8 man tent. And from there, I don't know what happened, but all I heard was fucking metal clanging. It sounded like Pirates of the Caribbean in that bitch. So a lot of people never believe me when I tell them these stories, but I'm lucky because I have footage. So yeah, on this corner right here is where I saw the attack happen. It's pretty vicious. But the one that gets everyone is the poor pit bull. It's a decent sized cut on that guy, you know? But there you go. Ambulance is right there. Fire department helping the dude out. Yeah, it was nasty. Shit was nasty. But look at that giant blue tent that's there. That's the tent that the whole fight happened. In there. You see this? That's huge. That lady right here in the dress. It's a cool dress. She was in the tent. She saw everything happen. And when the cops showed up, you look, that's her homie right there. She saw everything happen, and she didn't say anything when the cops showed up. And the guy, the attacker, just ran down the street and disappeared into the LA streets. So, and so did the story, I guess, you know, until today. So, yeah, that was the time I saw a machete attack. Shit kind of fucked me up, I'm not gonna lie. It's never cool seeing anything like that, you know?
What's this long, hard thing?
My machete.
And that was the end of the picnic. We headed to MacArthur Park to debrief. From the most dangerous corner to the most dangerous train station. We're back at Pershing Square.
Deadly stabbing on a metro platform at the Pershing Square station.
LA can't get any worse than this, right?
A bizarre case at Echo Park. Police say a man was shot with an arrow.
And now motherfuckers are getting hit with bows and arrows. I've only seen that in my favorite movie, Robin Hood. Like, I didn't know people got hit like that in real life. Like, oh my God. I'm kind of worried, man. We've been kicking it in Skid Row a lot, man. And what do you think? Do you think we should still keep going with all these daytime robberies, gunpoint robberies, and I don't know.
We should keep going, man. Let's check it out. There's a lot of people that are wondering, you know, what's going on in LA. We can show them. You know, I'll show you guys around. It'll be cool, man. We'll have fun.
I always say that I have seen the best of humanity and the worst of humanity working at LA Metro.
Every day there's something, you know? It's like an insane asylum in here, dude. I spent like 10 years in Europe, so I'm very accustomed to riding the train. And a lot of people don't think that you can get around LA without a car, but you can, here on the LA Metro. Look at this, we have the whole place to ourselves. It's pretty cool. But the difference between European rail systems and American rail systems is the shit that you fucking see on the train. Shout out to all my LA Metro riders, because we be seeing some shit. Be vigilant when you ride the LA Metro. So we're in MacArthur Park. It's beautiful, right? So the first time I ever heard of MacArthur Park was from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
MacArthur Park!
And we were discussing this machete attack. You know, he gave me his analysis from his, like, ex-gang member point of view. Me, I'm a civilian, you know what I'm saying? And seeing a broad daylight machete attack is crazy. I deployed to Iraq. I saw some shit out there too. And you expect to see shit there, right? But you don't expect to see it here in Los Angeles, in America. I already told a knife story, so I didn't think that it was important to tell a machete story. But for me, that time is a little complex because I was hanging out with my brother, my cousin, and that was like a lot of fun memories. So showing this footage now to you is a really special time when me and him were picnicking in Skid Row. Like, who can say that? Seeing this rags to riches story of my cousin who was living in Skid Row, addicted to heroin, to then living in Malibu, that's one of the greatest success stories that I know of. So it was a really special time hanging out with him and getting to know like the LA street life culture that he lived through. And so hearing his stories was awesome.
Streets don't quit, man. There's no geographical escape from the streets, man. Whether you're in Colombia, Mexico, London, worldwide.
What do you think the unwritten rule of yesterday's incident is? What do you think is the moral of the story?
Stay ready, man.
Yeah.
Always be ready. Always either have a weapon on hand, have your right hand free, or if you're left-handed, have your left hand free, and always be ready. You never know when it's gonna happen, man. You never know when you're gonna get attacked. We might get attacked right now. Shit, dude, are you ready?
I haven't seen him in a long time, but I just wanted to come back here and just kind of retell the story of that day. And there's really no moral to this story. I think it's just the way things are right now in LA. This place is pretty wild, it's lawless, and we need to do something about it. So, but that's my 2 cents. Who am I? I'm a nobody, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a guy in MacArthur Park.
MacArthur Park!
You know, I'm just here, just giving my testimony while I'm seeing 3 geese, ducks. Look at those things, they're actually beautiful. Look at them guys. That's like the cleanest thing in this park. And that was it. Distant cousins, bound by that machete. I know, corny as hell, but look at me. I'm holding a goddamn Leonardo coffee mug. Anyways, big shout out to my big cousin Richard for giving me the time to follow him with the camera and him retelling some of the most shameful stories that he has to share, and he'll tell you that himself. But if you want to know more about him, subscribe to the channel because we have more videos of his stories coming soon. But if you can't wait, he just dropped an autobiography where he talks about his journey getting clean and sober after living several years on the streets of Skid Row. So this is our 3rd upload, and I hate that it's another knife video. The last thing I want to do is add fuel to the flames of the negative perception of LA across the country. That's not what I want to do, even though it might seem that way because I'm showing like the ugly side of the city. But this is also a part of our community, and I'm also there with someone who used to live in Skid Row. So he taught me the ins and outs, showed me how to survive. He taught me where people usually go and get food or showers and this and that. So I hope to show more of that side of Skid Row in future videos, especially with Richard being our tour guide. So please subscribe for more of those videos in the future. Well, that's it. We made it to the end. Thanks again for watching, and I'll leave you with this. I recorded a phone call for this video that didn't make it with Richard, and he's basically saying how LA needs a team of superheroes to save it from itself. And no, he's not talking about the Avengers. So here's that phone call. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks again for watching.
LA's down bad right now, man. Shit. We need the dude from Death Wish to come in there and clean things up. Predator 2, RoboCop 2. We need Steven Seagal, every 80s action star, man, needs to go in there and clean up LA.
Stay ready.